This is the first thing you should do after getting your canvas head. First of all, make sure you got the correct head, the correct shape. Make sure you can differentiate the front from the back. Not all those canvas head that you will know the difference between the front and the back. So make sure you get the very correct canvas head, just as you can see in this video. You can see there is difference between the front and the back of this canvas head.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time of seeing my video, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Diary of a Hair Lover, a channel where you get to learn more about hair styling, hair care products, hair installation, and many more. Do where to click on the subscribe button to subscribe to my channel, and also let me know in the comment section if this is your first time of seeing my video so I can give you a shout out in my next video.
Now you need to permanently do a headline guideline customization on this canvas set, which is what I'm about to do here. First of all, you measure your head round. You measure it round, and usually it's between 21 to 22 depending on your head size. So it's always between 21 to 22 inches all round. So some clients have a smaller head, some clients have medium, some clients have a bigger one. So it's always between 21 to 22. So now you measure from your center head, from the front to the back, front of the head to the back. So you take the tape to the back, to the nape of your hairline at the back. Then you write it down. Make sure you're writing all these things down. Then you write them down. Again, you measure from your back nape to your nape to nape. As you can see in this video, you measure your back nape. After measuring, you write it down again. So next is you measure your ear to ear from the back. You measure your ear to ear from the back, from the top of the back of your head. Yes, you measure it and you write it down. So once you're done with that, you're going to transfer the measurements on the canvas head. So let's get right into it. First of all, you'll be transferring the center front to back. As you can see in this video, this is what we'll be doing first. So the tape rule, it's measured from 1 to, I don't know, to 60, I guess. So here we have 14 inches. So you pin it down in the front, you take it all the way to the back, and you pin it down right at the 14 inches. Right at the 14 inches. So you take your pin and pin it down. After pinning it down, you cut your tape rule. See, this is one thing that you need to do. You don't have to buy several tape rule to do this guideline. Just one tape rule is good for you. And I will show you how I use just one tape rule to achieve all of this. So after cutting it, you are going to notice that you are going to have some odd numbers. So you are going to cut off those odd numbers and you make sure the next number start from 0 again. So you can trace it from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope you get. So now when we cut from 14, we'll have from 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, right? So I'm going to cut it from, I'm going to cut the rest from that 15 to 19. So the tape rule is going to start from 20, right? So the number you're going to follow is the back number. That is from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on, like that. So which is what I just did to this nape, the back of the head, and I pin it down. So you're going to do the same thing to the next measurement, which is the ear to ear from the back. So you're going to do the same thing to this measurement. You're going to cut the odd number and make sure the number is starting from 0. So assuming you cut from 24, 25, you have to cut the rest to 29 and make sure the next number starting is from 30. So that 30, you're going to cancel the 3 in front. Then you know that starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. I hope you understand. So after pinning it down and getting the actual measurement, Your tape rule is going to look like this on the canvas head. Then I'm going to remove the pin and replace it with a sellotape. I'm going to use a tape to tape it down and remove the pin. So which is what I am doing right here in this video. I'm going to do it for every place, everywhere I pin down. I'm going to remove the pin and replace it with a tape. So after replacing with a tape, your tape rule has to be very, very flat, very, very flat on the head, on the canvas head. It has to be really, really flat. Once it is flat like this and you've achieved this kind of look, then you're going to go in with a nylon, as you can see, a plastic bag. Some people call it plastic bag, some people call it a nylon bag, whatever, which one you understand. So you're going to go in with it. So you're going to seal this nylon on this canvas head. If you have this sealing gun, this heat sealing gun, you can use it. If you don't have, I use my hand dryer to do mine. So I seal the nylon on the head. This way your canvas head is not going to get dirty, it's not going to get stained, and your measurement is going to be in place. Like, it's just going to be like that. Anytime you want to make a wig, you just go ahead with the guideline on the canvas head, and also apply the one from your client's measurements as well. It's going to be very, very easy for you. You know where to place your cap, you know where it's going to start, you know where it's going to stop, and all of that. It is very, very good for you. And for a default wigging, you already know the measurement that is there already. It's just for you to adjust the wig cap and you're good to go. This is a game changer for every wig maker. Your canvas head has to look like this. I hope this helped you. If you find this helpful, you know what to do. Do where to click on the subscribe button, like this video, share, and if you have any question, feel free to drop your question in the comment section and I'll be right there to reply you. And if you have any opinion, any addition, feel free to tell me in the comment section. I am open for correction and new ideas. And with that being said, see you on the next one. Bye.
Thank you for watching. If you like this video, do want to click on the subscribe button, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and also drop a comment in the comment section. Don't forget, if this is your first time of seeing my video, let me know in the comment section so I can give you a shout out in my next video. Bye.